Hey everybody, this is Mr. Ainsworth, and we are going to go over how to submit your work right now. Last session that I was working with you guys, we went right into section one, and we first started talking about divisibility rules. We call that a fluency moment, or basically, it means a little short discussion about a mathematical topic that is in line with what we're about to do. We did a little bit of group work here. You guys finished parts C and D in your groups, and I just uh, went over just one or two of these here. And then we got right into the locker problem, and I explained it. We went into groups to breakout rooms. You guys worked on it, came back, we summarized, and we talked about all different aspects of the locker problem and how it was important that after, according to the rules of the locker problem, the end result was like after 100 students that uh, went by, the open lockers, after all it was said and done, were only the numbers with, or excuse me, the lockers with prime, or excuse me, not prime, but perfect square factors, perfect squares. Okay, and I'm talking about the 1, 4, 9, 16, and so on. Those lockers remained open after 100 students went through. And then we got into why. We talked about a lot of different aspects of the problem. Why is locker 12 not open? Why is it closed? And we talked about the fact that it has an even number of factors as opposed to an odd number of factors, which all the perfect squares have. And that is what I talked about here in the upper right. So we summarized quite a bit, and then I assigned the extension questions. There were four of them. Okay, and you had the opportunity to work on those for the last few days. You had since last week on Friday. And the question is how do you submit them? So we're going to go into your Canvas. Okay, so make sure you log on. So let's do that. I pulled up period 4 here as an example. And let's talk about homework submission protocol first. Okay, so what you need to do is find that page in your main Canvas page, or your home screen there. It's called homework submission protocol. How do you submit your work, notes, and all the activities? Well, first of all, make sure your name is on it in ink, okay? Make sure that all the process and all the steps are done, and make sure you justify everything you do, and really be detailed. Show me that you really dove into the activity. So a single numerical response is not sufficient, okay? You have to justify all your work. And then, of course, your process match your results, and you got to get it in on time. Once you do that, and I'm talking about this work here, once you do all your work on any activity here, what you need to learn how to do is convert your activity, all your work, to what's called a PDF. Okay, so here I show you a couple different tools that I use. I use Adobe Scan. Many of the teachers in the math department all around Grand Oak High School and many other schools use Adobe Scan. It's free. Going to the App Store, if you click on this video right here on your own time, it explains exactly how to do it and how to use it. So it's a really good video, and all you have to do is just hit play. All right, that's my favorite app. That's what I use to convert my work right in front of you. I did that last week actually to a PDF, and that's how I get it to my computer. So I take a picture of it using this app, it converts it to a PDF, and then you either email it to yourself to get it to your computer, or you learn how to link it to your Google Drive, guys. And you can send it to your Google Drive, and then from your computer, you just upload it to your Canvas. You gotta learn how to do that. You could use Cam Scanner. That's a very, very common one too. There's many different free apps that you could use, and these are just some suggestions. So you watch your videos explaining how to do it, and then learn how to do it, because it's not just going to happen for me, it's going to happen for a lot of your teachers. We submit your handwritten work as a PDF, and that's a simple, easy way to do it. I do it all the time, and I link it with my Dropbox and my Google Drive so I can get it to my computer very, very quickly. All right, so practice that, get good at it. Let's go back to the main page, back to your home screen for MRWC. And okay, so that's always going to be here in their student resources. Okay, and then let's go into section 1. So section 1 is right here. This is where you guys had access to your notes. I also made copies at school today, and I left them at the librarian. So all those people that didn't have access to a printer, you can just go to school in the library, tell them that you're picking up your notes for Mr. Ainsworth, MRWC, and they will help you in the library. Okay, I left plenty of copies for students in need. So you just click on this right here, this download button, and then select open. And then if you're home, you just print it off and use it. If you have a tablet PC like I do, just print it to your OneNote and then start writing on your PDF and just do all your work digitally and learn how to save it as a PDF so you can upload it to your Canvas, because everything has to be converted to a PDF. Okay, so let's go down and hit next. In fact, you know what? Let me go back actually, because I want to go to student view. This is what I want to make it look like what you see at home. So let me go to student view. Let me go down to section 1. Okay, so you know where I'm assuming that you already have this because I just explained it. Hit next at the bottom, and then this pops up. Okay, so this is 1A1, 1A2 locker problem and extension. It's this right here. Notice that every activity has a specific number and name. So you're going to submit your first 3 pages, your little fluency moment here on divisibility, and then 1A1 on the locker problem and its extension, all your work here and your answers. All right, before you get to class. Okay, so let's go back to Canvas. You hit submit, and then right here it says choose file. So when you choose a file, you got to locate it on your computer. So what I suggest you guys do is create a folder in your documents or on your desktop somewhere and call it MRWC, and then make subfolders, section 1, section 2, section 3, and so on. There's like 12 sections. So make subfolders and put all your work in there so that you can have access to your work at any time, and you also stay organized, digitally speaking. Okay, you keep your work organized just like you do in your binder. Okay, so you would find your work here that you scanned using Adobe Scan. You send it to your computer and you organized it on your computer. You would select that file and say open. Okay, so let's say you did that, and it would come up here. And then you just say submit assignment, and then it would go to your Canvas, and I could take a look at it from there. And I'm looking for all your work justified. Okay, no, one numerical answer is not enough. You have to explain your thinking. Okay, and that's it. All right, and that's what I expect you to do before the next session, and then we attack, the curriculum one activity at a time and have discussions and fluency moments in between. All right, so there you go. So let's go back to the home page. I'm going to leave student view here. Go back to my view. Teacher view is different than student view. Okay, so section 1, you can submit your work there at any time because I published it. The homework submission protocol is here, so watch your videos and learn how to use Adobe Scan, or the other one, Cam Scanner, or there's Adobe Acrobat. There's many different ways you can figure out how to do it. So you guys are probably smarter with technology than I do because you're kids. All right, you know how to do these things. All right, and if you don't, then learn. Okay, just like I'm learning how to use Canvas because I've never used Canvas before. This is brand new to the district. All right, so it's brand new to you and brand new to me, and we are all figuring this out together. So there you go. So I will continue sending out little instruction videos to try to help you. You just do your work at home, do your best, communicate with me and Remind. Make sure that you're hooked up with me in Remind because I send out messages frequently to help you guys out, and also it's an easy way to communicate with me privately, one-to-one. So you just have to enroll and Remind, and then you be part of my class, and you can message me anytime. Okay, it's easy to find. It pops up right on my phone, kind of like a text, but it's through the Remind app. Okay, all right, that's it for now. I'll see you guys in class. Take care. Bye-bye.